Hey there, everyone. The doctor is in, and we are finally back with more Apollo Justice Ace Attorney.
You forgot someone.
I did not forget. I was leading up to it.
You forgot me.
What?
You forgot me.
I did not forget you. I was just about to say, and with me is...
the tired pierogi!
My goodness. Such impatience. Anyway, let us begin.
I am not a flower.
What?
There's a flower called impatience.
Yeah, well, the victim is Romain Latouche, so...
Luckily he's not obtuse.
No, he's just a vegetable now. A dead one.
Ew. Dead vegetable snake.
Oh man, you should have seen the onion that decided to go all over my countertop one time. You think it's bad imagining it. Imagine trying to clean it. Alright. Let's see, we are on investigation day 2. July 9th.
But we're past July 9th.
Not in the game, we're not.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
Hey, Apollo!
What?
Well, you know, actually, nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not.
Out with it! The suspense is giving me an ulcer.
Well, you know, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it?
Score? Gee, I guess I would... There may be... Well... I'm just as bad as you.
See, it's so vague.
Clearly. Maki avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case.
I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206, the agent registered under this number, was Romain Latouche.
And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating.
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lamoureux told the whole court. Wait, that voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries.
I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? Wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
What, is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will?
I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top-secret mission, he said.
Top secret?
Anyway, you can't just rely on him to save the day. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Fine. Right. Well, time's a-wasting, as they say. Let's investigate.
That's the spirit.
Alright, let's see. Detention center, maybe? Maki may or may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
But they don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room.
Right, the air vent.
And he lied.
Lied?
Maki Tobai can see.
Maki!
Speak of the devil.
He looks like he's doing okay.
I forget, why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she's actually worried for me.
So, what did you think of the trial today? Phew. Glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's innocent, we win.
No, if he's found not guilty, we win. Maki might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do.
Huh?
I'm glad Lamourar testified. What a great person. She even got Maki off the hook by naming another suspect.
Darian of the Gaviners, the detective. Wonder if Maki knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey.
What is it, Apollo?
No, it's nothing. I must be imagining it.
Imagining what, Apollo?
It's just... I couldn't help but feel that... I don't know. Maki, he doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English.
Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning. Or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces.
Was I that bad? Maki lied about not being able to see, but what if that's not all he lied about?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him.
Excuse me.
I think it'll take something big to get him, some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Maki. Alright. We'll come back later.
In the meantime, let's go to the Sunshine Coliseum. Whew, what a great day. It's perfect weather for sleuthing.
The weather matters for an investigation?
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
Sure. Let's get started, shall we?
Right on. Show us your stuff, Apollo.
What stuff?
Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it.
I did enough at home, thanks.
Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer.
Then you're in luck because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, "Objection"?
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. What the hell is that wriggling piece of plywood? What's that creature there?
Blue Badger.
Ooh, that's a police mascot, the Blue Badger.
Huh? It's life-size.
Haven't you seen them around town, patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot.
I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky.
I don't think you're showing true Blue Badger spirit, Apollo.
What exactly is Blue Badger spirit? What does that even mean?
Mr. Attorney.
Lamarar, I'm sorry about today.
There is nothing you'll need to apologize for. You were merely defending Maki. Are you okay? Alone, I mean. Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh! You must have great ears.
Ears that heard the crime taking place. That's what she claimed yesterday. But how?
Well, I don't know, but I have a feeling it has something to do with that down there. That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
It's small. Maybe no one's noticed it.
I kind of want to pick it up. It'd make a cool souvenir, don't you think?
It does stick out in my mind for some reason. It was quite a statement you made today in court about hearing Darian Krishen's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice. Wait,
Lamarar, is something the matter?
that voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
No way.
As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from this stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something?
The next moment I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest though, the noise was quite frightening. I never imagined the gunshots might be real. And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So it really was Darian's voice that she heard.
Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was.
I met Maki before my debut as Lamarar. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia, and he was playing...
And he was playing the piano?
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Is that when you started playing opposites? With Maki pretending he couldn't see?
No, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter on sound.
Hold on.
Alright, sorry, got distracted by a funny text message. Anyway. It must have been tough for Maki, pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes.
We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know, like this language of yours, for instance. He is a smart, gentle boy.
I think I see what she's getting at. Maki would never harm a soul. About Mr. Latouche.
Ah, yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did.
I guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me, but why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition, as my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past, clouded from memory.
Clouded. Right.
The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became Lamarar. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in the restaurant those days.
What was it she said about not being able to remember the light?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lamarar is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way, that seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lamarar.
Thank you. Maki, too, tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
Okay, I don't think there's anything new here, so... Hey, look! Part of the carpet has been torn up here.
That was the part we did the luminol testing on in court.
Luminol, right.
You know, I couldn't stop thinking, who's gonna pay for this carpet?
As long as it's not us. Actually, there is new. Wonder if Goofy's still hidden guitar case. Hello there.
Hello there, welcome in, Spider Zed.
Hi, Spider Zed.
Maybe the shooter?
I guess it's true what they say. Crime doesn't pay.
I would hope that carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing holding you back. Murder weapon. So it belonged to Mr. Latouche.
That thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns.
Mr. Latouche was a big man, but how about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to be about his size?
One would think. I'm thirsty, Apollo.
Want something to drink?
How about this one? A Steel Samurai Soda.
Now in real steel flavor.
Huh?
Here, my treat.
Hey, this isn't enough change.
Machines outside are cheaper. This one's highway robbery.
Try the sage, then.
Now that's a big instrument case.
That's a case for a contrabass, I think.
You could fit 20 violins in there, I bet.
It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument.
You could fit 5 Trucies in there, I bet.
Hey, are you comparing me to an instrument? I wonder who left it sitting open like that.
Speaking of other instruments you could put in there, you could probably put about 100 jars of mayonnaise.
I don't know, I was thinking...
No, Apollo, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
I don't know, I was thinking a couple trumpets might fit in there. What?
I'm just wondering if you mean what I think you mean when you say trumpets.
I don't know, what do you think I mean?
I don't know. What do you think you mean? And you think you know what you think you mean, but how stupid are you? I'm teasing.
Okay.
Am I supposed to... Wait, what about... Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case.
There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these.
Huh? What kind?
The miraculous beautiful girl escapes the case illusion.
So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape?
So picky.
Let's see... Do you think you could tell me about this?
I'm sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited. I only know what I have heard or felt.
Maybe that explains why she didn't react when I showed her stuff the other day. She was still pretending she could see then.
Yeah, but this is your brooch. You know, you should be able to recognize it.
Just saying. I don't know, maybe... Nope, not there.
Alright, let's go back to the Right Anything Agency. And let's go back to the detention center, because I did leave one dialogue on option unexplored here, thinking I would have to get back to it later. So, Maki, you can see, right? Maki can see and Lamorar can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo, I don't think we're going to get any information out of Maki. Which makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does.
I think he said, I am sorry I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden.
This is why I never trust a translator.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, it was worth a shot. No pun intended.
Lamorar dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darian.
Lamorar said she'd never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool.
I guess.
What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called.
Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong. This time.
Wrong? Why?
I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert.
That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time.
Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darian, even?
You bet I did. He is one of the Gaviner's guitarists, after all. He's so cool. Oh.
Right. All the Gaviners have a rock-solid alibi. Pun intended. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage.
But Lamorar heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. An Interpol agent. Huh.
I was wondering, what is Interpol, anyway?
Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals.
Why can't they just call them International Police instead of making up some silly name?
Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lamorar?
What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be.
Be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying.
But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces.
If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something.
What if it was something that has to do something with... that has something to do with something? That something being our case. The last something, I mean.
Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing's making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latouche up to? Trucy, was that another one of your tricks?
It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that.
Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grammari.
Hey, the other day... Yeek!
Who's there?
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
He's wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours?
Hardly.
We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you? Hey, could you please stop smirking like that?
Ah, it's you, Uncle Valent.
Uncle Valent? He's your uncle?
No, silly. It's the great Grammari, Valent Grammari. The Grand Magician.
Yes, it is I, the great Valent Grammari, as seen on television. Hey, could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Valent. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my star may sear the sight, I am quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true.
Let's ask him about the case, Apollo.
His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
Speaking of people I'd like to drool, just in general. Alright, and let's see, report. Yes. So that cheap viewers on hidden.live, that's how it knows to that's how it knows how to block the message, because they keep sending messages trying to link to the exact same cheap viewers on insert thing here. It's like, you would think that they'd be able to fix that by now. Like a good AI would be able to solve this problem in 5 minutes. Why can't they do it in 5 months? Why is there an ad running? I didn't sanction this. Unfortunately, I have no way of knowing when the ads run, so we will be continuing. After all, Uncle Valen's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle.
What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Wright?
No, I mean my real daddy.
Lucy's real father?
Wait, Apollo? Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammari.
Troop Grammari? Huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar. Ho, lost life, lamentably listless lad. To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet. Valiant Grammari. Name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child.
You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe, and then escaped from a high-security prison.
You said he's a magician? I open the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troop Grammari. Wait.
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo?
A duo?
Yeah, you had a partner, something Grammari. Yes, Zach Grammari. A masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy.
Oh, no way. Once upon a time, Troop Grammari included 2 Grand Magicians. Myself, Valiant Grammari, and my partner, Zach Grammari. The captions were messed up by ads when you posted in SigmaBot. See which is trying to steal Doctor's money with a post ad. I don't think they can do that, but... And this Zach was...
He was my real daddy.
Lucy's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
There's much point in talking about it, now that he's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
That'd good for comic relief, at least.
Not that I see Daddy around much these days.
I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? 2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valent.
I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at Colosseum the first time in 7 years, I could fain not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. 'Twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming here today was this.
That's a videotape?
Quite so, a recording of the concert, no less. I brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Grammary. Will you watch it?
Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Mysterious?
There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valent Grammary has good reasons to be here today, but I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. What's this? You would ask me for a miracle, free of fee? Then why, thy wish be granted, thy will be done. Thy evidence evicted into the ether. No evicting, please! Are all magicians like this, I wonder?
Okay, same thing. Well, I guess we could... We already talked about that. Go back to the detention center. Maybe presenting the video might do us some good. Same thing as before. Okay, maybe...
So I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there?
I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lammeror vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I guess I'm just so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand, a petite prestidigitation. A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yes, I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I am like a deity with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power I possess. Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done?
Hey now!
Trucy?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo.
Not during a murder investigation, it's not. Mais non, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later, well after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask, I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo.
Whose side are you on? I, Valent Gramarye, now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valent. You should stay a while.
I'm afraid I cannot. I may not, I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. So you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct. If you would call up me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile. The whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door. Normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking.
Right. Valent Gramarye. I've got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lammeror disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father.
Okay, so that was the problem. I just had to present the videotape to him. There we go. That song, isn't that the one Lammeror was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar Serenade.
Oh, I'd love to do a show on stage like this. On a stage like this.
I'd come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh. That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication. Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valent!
What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
The Lammeror teleportation illusion. Ooh.
Should anything go wrong, I would reflect poorly upon me and my troupe. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair maid's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valent can shed some light on this whole thing for us. I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lammeror's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear, like a dream." Like a dream. Yet what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorceress acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. She disappeared from the top of the tower. But in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. No, not doing it, not doing it. People come to me because I'm a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom-made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troupe Gramarye are concerned.
So you were here checking up on your drink to make sure it went well?
And went well it did. Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks.
Alright, what's the problem with the piano? That's one big piano. I've never actually played one.
You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime.
No good, he can't play either.
I feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back, this could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew.
Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh? Look, this was stuck between the strings. Looks like some kind of a switch.
Someone must have thrown this into the piano.
This switch sitting here, tempting me to push it.
Don't, you might blow up the whole Coliseum.
Hollow, please. I think that every strange switch triggers a bomb. That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut it in our busy times.
Alright, true CPI, please enlighten me. What do you think this switch does?
Maybe it turns on the electric razor in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing room?
A switch as big as a razor. To turn on a razor. Okay. Why do I hang out with this girl? I know what you're thinking in that head of yours. Gramarye, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort? Actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo.
Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifique Gramarye. It was he who began the great Troupe Gramarye. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard, the TV screen a barren waste stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
You start playing in supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gramarye, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yes, Zach Gramarye. Trucy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, valiant Gramarye. Our founder, Magnifique Gramarye, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go... What happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zack and I had the talent. I had no time at all. Valent and Zack were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Gramarye was my daddy.
Now that Magnifique and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valent Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
It's true, so you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up.
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is a stage, and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
True, you're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh?
This is not how I was seeing it. So he doesn't care about what I have to show him, I get the point.
Alright, maybe you would know something.
Do you think you could tell me about this?
I'm sorry, but my information about the outside world is somewhat limited.
Okay, yeah. You know, it was in Maki's piano. There is a chance that he would know what it is.
Oh, can you dust for Prince?
Not yet. I gotta have fingerprint powder for that, and I don't have that.
Oh.
Gotta have a snack-hoo munching detective on hand for that, I'm afraid.
Does it have nerves for the particular?
Yeah. Okay, I need to move my chair a bit. I guess I'll check the dressing room here. Nope. Yeah, I don't think there's anything new here. Pretty sure. Still nothing new here.
Maybe you need to show it to Lamar.
I already did. Nothing.
Oh.
More to talk about. Maybe I need to examine stuff.
Now that's a big instrument case.
That's a case for a contrabass, I think. You can fit 20 violin.
You could fit 20 violins in there, I bet.
It may look like a violin, but it's a completely different instrument.
You could fit five truces in there, I bet.
Hey, are you comparing me to an instrument? I wonder who left it sitting open like that.
That's the ladder we used to climb up the stage tower. Not a moment I'm likely to forget anytime soon.
Me neither. I'll never be able to climb another tower again without thinking about it, you know?
I'll never be able to climb a tower again, period.
I still can't believe we found Maki and Mr. Latouche up on top of that tower.
Yeah, I used to not like high places. Now I hate them.
Something like it would have been nicer if we found a dead body closer to the ground. No, that reminds me, Daddy's bad with heights, too.
Huh, no kidding.
He took me on a Ferris wheel ride a while ago, you know? Halfway through, his face got all green and he mumbled, "Objection," over and over.
Poor guy. Look at all the electronics. They must be sound related.
Doesn't seeing a bunch of machines like this make you want to just fiddle with them? Can I, Apollo, please?
No, no fiddling. You'll break something.
If you're gonna make an omelet, you gotta break some eggs. That's what Daddy always says.
These eggs look kind of expensive.
Alright, well, let's see. Maybe there's something we can...
Did you present the Switch to him?
Yes. That was the first thing I presented to him at this location. Present the tape again.
I was wondering about the stunt in this video, right in the middle of the song.
I didn't see a stunt. Oh, that... I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice. Wait, I already did this one.
It is against all that is sacred to inquire as to how a trick is performed. Okay, so you tell me how he did it, Trucy.
I don't know.
Come on, you're a magician. Aren't you part of the same secret club?
Alright. Seen that one before. Nope, not that either. Okay, let's go back to the backstage hallway again. Okay, that's... That would be the Blue Badger, the police mascot. There's a guy outside in a giant Blue Badger costume lumbering about. He stands out even more than those Gaviners posters.
It's all the same. He's the band mascot too, you know.
I can't picture Prosecutor Gavin going for that kind of thing.
Neither can I. I'll bet there's a story there just waiting to be told.
That's Lamora's dressing room and the scene of the crime. It's kind of lightly guarded for being a crime scene.
I'm not complaining. Makes it easier for us to go in. And Emma gave us her okay, right? We can wander in and do as we like.
How is Emma doing anyway? I hope she's not getting cavities from eating all those chocolate snackoos. And it's Gaviner's dressing room. They're all out on the investigation. Being backstage isn't half as glamorous without a band here.
Maybe I need to examine that little window or something.
This is the window where Lamourar saw the crime from. Wish it was that simple.
Kinda hard to see a crime when you can't see. But she did hear it.
Yeah, but the window was closed.
Maybe she heard it some other way?
Oh, wait a minute. Is that... It wasn't there before, was it?
Right after the shooting took place, Lamourar tried to come into the dressing room and dropped off her brooch.
I think that fits with the other stuff we know. Do you think the timing of when she dropped it is important?
Yeah, something about it bugs me, that's for sure. Shooter must have used that to climb up to the vent.
All this tragedy because someone left a stepladder here.
I don't think Mr. Latouche was shot because of the ladder.
You think it was Maki?
I guess that air vent is pretty small after all. Does that prove he was at the scene? Did he escape in the time between the gunshots and us opening the door? They found Maki Tomai's fingerprints on that air vent. What's with the long face?
It's a little lackluster, you know?
Lackluster?
I mean, using the air vent is so obvious. No audience is going to pay good money to see a trick like that.
Things must look different through a magician's eyes.
It'd be much cooler if the killer got out through that tiny window.
Don't go there, you'll get your head stuck.
Look, it's fruit. Fruit, Apollo, fruit!
I heard you the first time. Sure is a lot of fruit. Not anyone would miss a bit of watermelon.
I know, I'll make it vanish into my stomach.
Better not, they might make you pay for it. And if you have the money for that, you should probably repaint the office first.
Watermelons are that expensive?
These could have been imported from some exotic locale for all we know.
I mean, it's possible, I suppose.
Maybe the videotape. We took a look at your performance again. He was even better the second time.
Thank you. That reminds me, that was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician.
Valen Gramarye. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramarye made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes?
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor.
Device? Maybe you mean this?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during our concert.
I wonder whose this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on?
Headset attached to Trucy.
Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Can I ask you about this headset, Lemurar? You said all concert staff were wearing one.
That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members too, I should think.
So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then?
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
That makes sense. I think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here?
An excellent question.
Yeah.
Nope. He's not interested.
Maybe if I present the earpiece to him. Wrong button.
Same as always. I'm not sure about that, sorry. I was ripping up the dance floor at the time of the shooting, after all.
Okay.
Put up the keys. Nope, she knows nothing about the keys. Mixing board? Nope, nothing. Postcard. Nope, nothing about the postcard. Nope, nothing about the lyric sheet. Finally. Oh my gosh. How did she get in here without us noticing?
No idea. Magic, that's how.
Uh-oh. There's only one person now who can munch with such venom.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever.
Oh, am I supposed to be happy? Give me the second degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool.
You talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left?
My department chief had a field day with that one. I mean, a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? That bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all.
Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Yeah, that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. So it was my reward.
Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something?
Oh, was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange. Something strange? I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. The chief of police? I don't think they ever actually say. Great if it was Gumshoe, but... Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
If only it worked that way.
It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct and he could have shot that revolver. And that's not how it sounded in Lamorar's testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
If only somebody would commit a crime. One good crime. If only somebody would just kill somebody. Barney! Well, I don't mean anyone we know. Two people were coming through town, and one of them was going to kill the other one anyway. They might as well do it here. Was that true what you said in court today? You know about the case. About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics.
The guitar Serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lamorar flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latusse's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 15 feet up at least. It's kind of hard to chalk it up to coincidence. I know! And I found it. You think the same person did all of this?
Don't ask me, I didn't do it.
Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway. What? You all think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl.
So, what did you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. What is it? Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. Ooh, like on a beetle? Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. An electronic signal, you say?
I have a feeling. Do you think you can take a look at this?
Small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? Press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though.
A signal? You mean an electronic signal?
What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found?
Oh, this?
Let me try pressing the switch.
Ouch! It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's a big idea? Ah! Well, now we know this is an igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. Nearly lit me up, that's for sure.
Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose.
I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo, let's ask Emma more about this switch, now that she has some first-hand experience. What are you trying to do, burn me alive?
Come on, it was just a few sparks.
Says you! You weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking.
Anyway, now we know this is a remote for an igniter.
Let me see that for a second.
Well?
Oh, this is definitely a little transmitter. Signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet. Transmitter, huh? Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area... Let's see, 30 feet from Lamoureux's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. Also looks like it would cover the stage.
Kinda seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage.
Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation.
We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then.
I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck.
I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself.
No. I'll bet you anything that somebody can tell us a little something about it. Nope, never mind. Try the Governor's dressing room, see if there's anyone in there now. Nope, nobody. Okay. Backstage hallway. Back to the Serenade Coliseum. What? Come to laugh at the murderer? Darian! That old bag opens her pie hole and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. You won't let me work while I'm a suspect. Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems.
It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out. And Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid! So, about your alibi. You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set.
That's right. Music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And found Mr. Latouche dead.
I got 10,000 witnesses who saw me, too. Right there on that stage. Your guitar playing was something else. Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work.
Don't need to yell at me. It's Lamoureux's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime.
Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? They won't let you work? He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He can be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin, a stick in the mud? He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day?
Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar? Ah. It was you, Darian.
He's just a perfectionist, is all. Not a bad guy, really. Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums. The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much.
Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely.
Prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I?
The data on the victim should have come in through Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally. Paul, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on. Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. And tell him I went into that crime scene.
We'll be going now.
Hey, wait.
Yes?
What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right?
Well...
Great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh?
Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
Let's not talk to him anymore, all right?
Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice.
So this is it. Governor's head office.
It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, what's this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Oh, well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide that behind that bookshelf real quiet-like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting. Quietly. So he won't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche! Latouche? Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? Just get me that report. Chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like this when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hiya.
Tee. Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad?
How could I be? There's not enough tea in the world, in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin the philanthropist.
Watch and learn, Apollo.
So, who have you come to see?
Huh?
Clavia, lead vocalist for the Gaviners, or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom?
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? That reminds me, did you see the paper today?
Yes, I always read the TV section.
Good girl. How about you, Herr Forehead? I read the funnies. Then you will not have seen this. Excuse me. Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song.
Ooh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one.
It's not a show. It's an article. News, you know?
Oh, does this have anything to do with the case?
You're a genius, Tracy.
Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever harmed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless. Endless, thanks to the case you made today, of course.
Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
Hey! Is that a newspaper over there, too? Ah, yes, the Borginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look.
Borginian Daily Bugle, huh? You know what that means?
What?
If it's the Borginian Daily Bugle, that means they've got pictures of Borginian Spider-Man in there.
Wait, was it taken by Spider-Man himself? Or their version of Peter Parker?
Yes.
Okay.
Borginian Peter Parker, Borginian Spider-Man. And the paper's probably run by Borginian J. Jonah Jameson.
Thanks, but I can't read Borginian. Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably no one in Borginia could believe it.
It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. The journalist didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Lemoros's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum.
Lemora was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case. Quickly, if possible.
I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
You co-wrote it with Lemora, if I remember correctly? As that's right, it was last year. I'd gone to tour Borgenia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
And that's when you heard Lamorar's voice?
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she likes the work I did, and we wrote a song right there backstage. Maki on pianos, that dulcet voice, and myself on the guitars that I borrowed from Lamoureur.
And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo, say.
It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And the very guitar is right over there.
You mean this charred lump?
Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. And it's only brown, not really charred.
No matter, I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have.
What happened during that song anyway? Why does his guitar suddenly catch on fire?
Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, slightly burnt guitar?
Sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
That's a guitar from the concert, isn't it?
I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it.
Alright, we need to take a short break, so we will be back in a few minutes.
Okay, we're back. I had a specialist analyze the guitar, incidentally.
Oh, did you find anything out?
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with, intriguing. Intriguing? How does that guitar tie into everything that went on?
Sounds like something we should ask about.
It was a beautiful instrument. Was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lamorar. Thank you.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made it a present. Made a present of it.
So this guitar is from Virginia?
That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruins the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lamarar's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
I still think he's a special case.
Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned.
What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar?
That's right. What was that all about?
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It's called the sound hole. So that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
A broken device?
Yes, this, in fact. The examiner's busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
Ah, that device looks strangely familiar.
Has to be one of these.
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found in your guitar? Take a look at this. Guys, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter.
Another one?
It was at the crime scene in Lamarar's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. It's a scene of the crime. What could that mean, I wonder? Prosecutor Gavin, about this remote. Wait. Excuse me, did you say something? This remote control might be valuable ammunition for the trial tomorrow. It's too early to show my hand now. You would think someone with such a loud voice would speak more clearly, yeah? That looks like one of our tour-issue headsets. Why are you wearing it, Fraulein?
I thought it'd be cool. I could pretend I was concert security and stuff.
Actually, we found it at the venue and thought you might want it. Oh no, please, you keep it. It goes well with your cape, Fraulein.
Teehee, you think?
She does look like she belongs on a stage, that's for sure. My apologies, but there's no way I'm going to talk details about the case with you. If you want to get to my attention, bring me something dramatic. I'm not here to get your attention, Gavin. I'm here to get your information. Yada yada. Oh.
What else to examine here? What is this? What's that on the plate there?
Is that gum?
Gum?
Maybe he was chewing when the phone rang, so he put it on the plate for later consumption.
You'd think a rock star could afford a fresh stick.
Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's not chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? Looks like a lump of plastic?
Wait, that phone call.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing? Object, whatever. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche! Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you?
Who, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to.
Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Mr. Reporter. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after.
This lump?
Would you mind telling us what you do know about it? This was found in Mr. Latouche's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. A replica? It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long. He analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was used in the identification of whatever it's a replica of. You mean whatever Mr. Latouche was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Fräulein.
Oh? If you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
I put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there was a block on information somewhere along the chain.
Oh?
There's something either Interpol or Virginia doesn't want to share. Something about this little piece of plastic. Mr. Latouche went through all that trouble to become Lamorar's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? And he died for it. I've sent someone to the Coliseum to fetch Lamorar. Perhaps you knows something about it being a Virginian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by, Herr Forehead. Thanks? Oh, you gave me so much information. That Ignite, for instance. Oh, that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive, hmm? Guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating.
Hey, that's right.
I've been thinking, Herr Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal. To discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all. I can live with that.
Mr. Prosecutor?
Fräulein?
Can I ask you why you sing in a band?
Because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. It's pretty simple, too. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps.
Let's check the detention center now because... Oh.
Looks like Maki's in questioning.
Huh. Police must have a Virginian interpreter. So fair. Wish we could talk to him.
Guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him.
I guess so. Okay, so...
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time.
Hello there, Emma. What's up?
Either of you know where Lamorar is?
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office.
Lamorar's missing?
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all.
Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
Great, thanks.
This place is deserted.
Wonder where Lamorar went off to.
Sure, she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little. Huh? The stage is pitch dark.
Power breaker must be off for this section. Great.
I'll go get someone. Yipes! It was really dark out there.
Dark. That's all Lamorar has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
Hey, Apollo?
Huh? What?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed?
Yeah, the guitar's case is closed.
Changed?
Can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about?
The guitar.
Hey, that case! Wasn't that open before?
Huh. Guess someone closed it.
Hey, look where the case closes.
Something sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's...
Let's open it, Apollo. Lamorar! Lamorar!
Emma! We have to get Emma! Lamorar was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many.
She's not dead, is she?
No.
Emma, how's Lamorar? Is she okay? Ah, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yes, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear.
So what happened?
Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead.
By who?
We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh. Right. Would you like to see her now?
Is that alright?
She wants to thank you for saving her life.
Lamorar.
Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened?
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room...
You were hit?
I knew that very moment. I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me. No. It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned around from the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, as they said, for electrical work. Ah. Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you?
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
Wow, that sounds like a really close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Too bad.
Yet when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
Good point. She's sharp.
And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means it was likely an adult and probably a man. Could it be him?
Why would anyone attack you, Lamorar? The detective asked me this too, and to her I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know.
Lamorar, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is?
This is what?
Mr. Latouche was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after? You know, in his secret identity, as an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing.
You mean you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I am sorry to say.
I thought she said all in Borginia knew of these.
There is one fact I do know about the cocoons, though. Something all in Borginia know.
What's that?
The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. To death?
Why?
I do not know. Yet if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there was a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic!
He was carrying a replica but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
That's what he was up to?
Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling? It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. So you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion.
And Mr. Latus was placed as an undercover agent to look into it.
Borginia is a small sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that what they suspected you?
But Mr. Latus wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means...
What, Apollo?
There must be some reason why Borginia doesn't want those cocoons getting out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what?
I could probably hazard a guess. Like, it could be an insect that will decimate every tree in existence.
Maybe, but you'd think they would have spread beyond Borginia's borders if that was the case.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're fine.
How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Latus had Lamoureux marked. Huh. It couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamoureux.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter, someone who speaks Borginian.
Apollo?
Would you come with us if you're well enough?
I see. Yes, of course. I should accompany you. Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy, we're about to get to the bottom of this. Maki, we came to talk to you about the case.
Naki.
Could you interpret for us, Lamoureux?
Yes.
Maki, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind.
Now we know
the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Maki, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well... If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Hey, you got a reaction. A big one. Lucky you didn't.
Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
Lamoureux, please interpret.
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it.
That's university. He asks you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Maki? Do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Have him tell us about it. Very well. What is this cocoon anyway? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. A cure?
Must cure some disease.
It is a cure for incuritis.
Sounds legit.
A cure for incuritis?
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Borginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure. Mr. Latus was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Maki?
Maki, you won't. He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little.
Well, you're only 15. You're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Oh, that's true. I am sort of a magician.
She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Maki, are you a smuggler? He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder. You think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Maki really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
I can't go home. Can't go home? I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon for Virginia is death.
That's right, it's punishable by death.
Jimmy! About the case? What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Latus's death? This meeting's over.
Darian?
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There's a call from Maki from the Borginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you. Huh?
Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo?
I want us to hear what Maki had to say.
Apollo?
There can only be one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow in court. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's take a look here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and call it here then. We'll be back on Sunday, hopefully, with more Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future Redeemed, and we should be concluding Turnabout Serenade next Wednesday. In the meantime, this is Dr. Novelle signing out for the evening. Thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you again soon. Y'all have a good one.